Hello friends, this is Abhishek Wagmare and I am a postgraduate student studying business analytics here at Maynooth University. Today I am going to share with you the basics of SQL for data science. The topics we will cover today are introduction, the basics of SQL, SQL commands and SQL joins. So let's start on with the introduction. As you've all heard, data is the new oil and this has become one of the most popular catchphrases in and around the world in recent times. And to process this data we need a lot of different uh, integration systems, and one of it is SQL. So SQL, what is SQL? SQL stands for structured query language, and SQL is used to communicate with the relational database. Now a relational database is a database that stores and provides access to data points that are related to one another. So they may be related through a primary or a foreign key. We'll cover that concept in the later topics. So there are many different SQL databases such as SQLite, MySQL, Postgres, Oracle, and Microsoft SQL Server. You should know that SQL is not a case sensitive language. And we'll move on to the basics. As we know, the database often contains one or more tables, and the table is a collection of related data entries as it consists of columns and rows. Now, the next question arises, what and where can we use SQL? What can SQL do? So SQL can execute queries against a database. It can retrieve data from a database. It can insert, update, delete records from database. It itself can create new databases. It can create new tables in the database. It can create views in a database, and it can set permissions on tables, procedure, and views. So the basics, as we begin with, is that each table is identified by a name. For example, if we take a database of a customer data, so in that we'll have tables named customers or orders, and the tables contains record which are rows with the data. Now every column in the database table is called a field. For example, for a customer table, customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code are the fields. Now we'll move on to some of the most important and basic SQL commands. Now we have different commands in which we can structure different SQL queries. Some of them are majorly classified as the data definition language commands, which are DDL commands, data query language commands, which is the DQL commands, data manipulation language commands, which are DML commands, and data control language commands, which are DCL commands. Now we'll go through it now, starting with DDL. So data definition language commands. So these are actually an SQL command which can be used to define the database schema. So it consists of words or syntaxes like create, drop, alter, truncate, and rename. So create is used to create a database and its objects like table, function, store procedures, and triggers. Drop is used to delete the tables from the database. The syntax here goes drop table and the table name. Alter is used to alter the structure of the database. Truncate is used to remove all the records from a table, included the spaces allocated from the records are also removed. Rename is used to rename the object existing in the database. We'll move on to data query language commands, which is DQL commands. So DQL takes its statements from DML commands also, in which they use select, which are used to retrieve the data from the database, and these are generally commonly used while fetching any data from any table from the database. So here is an example that I've put. So when you put select star, so what star is used, it's used to select all the columns from a table. So if you just write down select star from the table name, it will select each and every column from the table. Basically, it will show you each and every record from that table. We'll move on to data manipulation language commands, which is DML commands. Now, these use three syntaxes, which are insert, which is used to insert the data into the table, update, which is used to update the existing data within a table, and to delete. This is used to delete records from the table. Moving on to data control language commands. Data control language DCL commands includes commands such as grant and revoke, which mainly deals with the rights and permissions of the database system. So grant gives users the access and privileges to a database, and revoke withdraws the user's access privileges from the database. Now we'll move on to the next topic, which will be joins. So what are joins? So joins are used to combine two rows or basically two tables together to get the data in a one single tabular format. Now, while dealing with databases, we have multiple tables and we need to have a relation between them to get the data, to fetch the data from two or more than two tables. And joins are used just to do that. Now, below the common types of joins, first is the inner join, the left outer join, the right outer join, and the full outer join. We'll go through them one by one. So the inner join. What does inner join do? As you can see in the picture, there's table 1, there's table 2, and the common records between both the tables are highlighted in green. So that exactly is what the inner join does. So it returns the records that have matching values in both the tables. So if you go on with the syntax, it will be select column names from table 1, inner joining table 2 on table 1. So, and we'll have to give column name which is equal to table 1 and table 2 to get the value for the for both the tables in the inner join. Moving on to the next join, which will be the left outer join. So as you see in the figure, it returns all the records from the left table and only the matched records from the right table. And if you go on to the syntax, it will be select column names from table 1, left joining table 2 on table 1, so that we get all the records from the left table and just common records from table 2 as well. Moving on to the right outer join, it is just the same opposite of the left join. It returns all the records from the right table and match records from the left table. So the syntax goes as select column names from table 1, right join on table 2, and the column name which is the common name. The last type of join, the full outer join, in which you get records either left and right both. So you get, as you see in the diagram, you get the records for whole of the tables together. So the syntax goes as select column names from table 1, full outer join table 2 on table 1, and the primary key of the columns that we put in. So these 4 joins help us to retrieve data from multiple tables and to help us better process the data. And these are the topics that I wanted to cover today. Thank you.